Hello, dancers. Today we're going to talk about unity in motion, the corporate move. The corporate move, or unity in motion, is not choreographed dancing, but it is very, very, very important, especially when you're moving in front of your congregation or with your dance team as a whole in front of the congregation. You want to learn techniques that will help you stay in unison and that are easy to follow, because when you have a large group of people dancing together, or you're dancing alone and leading a large group of people, or a combination of the two, there'll be people that don't have any dance background or very little. There'll be people that might not move very fast, like an elderly person. There's just all kinds of combinations of things that would cause you to want to lead them in movements that keep them together. And when you study the scriptures and you study movement, it's clear that God inhabits the praises of his people, and the movement together somehow helps usher in his presence and just helps clear the mind of what the world is going on and opens people up to being the Spirit being there. And so if a person is trying to really focus on following the lead dancer and getting frustrated because the lead dancer is not doing moves they can do, or is moving too fast and they can't keep up, or is shifting too fast, they're going to get frustrated, and that's not going to be a spirit of unity. So I'm going to show you some things that will help you think about keeping your movements simple and easy to follow, and talk a little bit about transitions. So a lot of times you want to start with just moving the feet. I should have music on, but then you probably wouldn't be able to hear me. And so maybe you're just going to do a step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. And then you might want to add hands. Clap, clap, clap. Or lift up the hands, lift up the hands, lift up the hands, and down. Whatever you're going to do, you want to try to do it in counts of 4. And then you want to also think about transitions. Like if I'm going to move in one direction, I might point, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. That would help them follow. And I'm not going to only do it 2 times and then all of a sudden go forward. I might do it step, touch, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again step, touch, 5, 6, 7, 8, and add hands. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. The key is repetition, because about the time you are completely bored with doing this, they have just barely gotten it. They feel good that they are following. And so you want to do it in counts of 4 to 8 and repeat several times, and then shift up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and do it again. You don't want to change real rapidly. 4, 5, 8, and then maybe go back. And so the idea is repetition, simple moves, and you want to avoid turns, because if you're doing this and all of a sudden you turn around, by the time you're back front and doing this, they barely turned around and they're lost. And when they get lost, it's very hard for them to feel like they can get back into it. So those are just some examples that to help you think about, and just remember that you want to keep it simple. Simple moves. The hardest move that the lowest member, lowest trained person on your dance team, the hardest move they can do is the hardest move you want to do. So if you can do pirouettes and leaps and all that, well, you wouldn't want to do this in front of the congregation anyway, and someone in your dance team can't do those yet, you don't want to do those, because you want to stay in unison. And so simple movements, repetition, And I guess that's it. Oh, good transitions. You don't want to, I thought I talked about transitions, but just in case I forgot, you don't want to be doing this and then all the way over here and all the way over here because, well, you got lost, right? If you were trying to follow me, you did. So transitions, you know, if you're step touching and clapping and you want to go forward, you might go like this and back. And after you've done that several times, then you say forward and you walk forward and back. So that the transitions, you go from one part to another. It takes lots of practice, lots of practice. A seasoned dancer or a not seasoned dancer will automatically have choreography in their head or advanced moves in their head, and they'll hear it in the music, and they'll just want to move to what the music's doing, and they'll just be thinking about their own worship, and nothing wrong with all that unless you're leading a group. And so you want to be able to be mindful of the group when you're doing this. Unity in Motion DVD is a wonderful tool to help you get more. Thank you very much.